Howdy folks, and welcome back to another episode of Home with the Gnome, where today I'm doing slow cooked brisket. It's not a particularly complicated dish, so there's not going to be any lengthy how-to beforehand. You just buy yourself some brisket and stick it in a slow cooker, and job done. The only thing that's really required is time. So there's the brisket. At this point, I think it's been in that slow cooker for about 28 hours. The thing about brisket is it's a very, very cheap cut of beef because it has so much fat in it. But all of that fat means that when you slow cook it like this, it just all becomes flavour. Now, full disclosure, even after reducing it down for 28 hours, this slow cooker was still full of the juices that have been released from the brisket. I also put a litre of chicken stock in there for it to cook in. What I did, because I had this, genius plan, if I do say so myself, is I have extracted most of the juice, and we're going to head over to the oven top where I'm going to show you what I did with it. And here it is. Now, I wasn't able to get a full pot of brisket juice out of the slow cooker, so I've added a bunch of beef stock to potatoes, which I'm going to slow boil. In fact, I'm not really going to boil them. I just want to soften them up over the course of about 20 minutes or so on a low heat and cook them inside all of that beef stock and juice from the brisket in the slow cooker. And then I'm going to take those, once we're ready to eat, and pop them in the deep fat fryer for a couple of minutes to turn them into roasted beef stock infused brisket juice potatoes. While we're here, I thought I'd give you a quick preview, and before we get around to actually frying up the potatoes and serving the dish as a whole, I thought I'd give you a quick preview on something that I've got planned that's probably going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm making my own hot sauce. Right next to the slow cooker, I have a couple of 2-litre jars and a whole bunch of peppers and chilies that I'm basically going to brine in these jars for a couple of weeks and then make a hot sauce out of them. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to compare my own hot sauce against something that many of you will probably be aware of. All the way from New York City, courtesy of the Heatonist, these are the actual hot sauces that they use on Hot Ones, starting with the eternal fan favourite, the classic hot sauce, which I think has a Scoville rating of 1,600. Just by way of comparison, my favourite hot sauce, Frank's Buffalo Wings hot sauce, has a Scoville rating of 750. And then all the way up to the infamous Last Dab, which for the latest season of Hot Ones features a brand new chili, the Apollo chili. The guy who invented the Carolina Reaper decided it wasn't hot enough. And that bad boy there is what he came up with. The Apollo is the working title for this pepper until he comes up with a more fearsome name for it. But right now, it's the hottest chili on the planet. So I thought I'd do my own hot wings challenge. I'll get my friend Eddie in. We'll sit down with a plate full of hot wings and see who chickens out first. While also trying out my own hot sauce. But that will be coming up in a future episode. Okay, we're back. Apologies, this is going to be a bit noisy. I've got the washing machine going in the background as well. These potatoes have been boiled in the beef stock and brisket juice and sauces. Make sure you prick the potatoes before you put them in the boil to ensure that the juices can get inside the potatoes and infuse them. And now they're going in the deep fat fryer for a couple of minutes. And introducing everybody's favourite, Eddie, and our friend Derek. And Derek was actually the inspiration for this because he loves brisket and I've never cooked it before. So this has been slow cooked for Derek to come along and render his judgment. So fellas, tuck in.
Okay.
Eddie, by the way, not a huge fan of brisket, are you?
No, I every time I've cooked it, I've not liked it.
I am so looking forward to this. I love brisket. How many hours, Bobby?
That's been cooking for 30 hours.
Oh my word.
The thing is, brisket is such a cheap cut of beef because it's so fatty. Yeah. But because you've cooked it for as long as this over a low temperature, all of that fat has turned to gravy.
Oh,
And the potatoes were boiled in brisket and beef stock
and then fried onions.
and then deep fried.
That is a beef sensation. I'm not stopping.
Yeah, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gone. See ya.
Damn it, I haven't had mine yet. Take care, folks,
Bye.
and I'll catch you next time.